Hi there. How are you all?
Oh, so good to see you all this Thursday night. As we are almost every Thursday night with you all. Are we going the right direction, Trey? If I look at you,
Yes.
Yay! I just turned around. Okay, so happy to see you all. I am Stacy from Masterpiece Jewelers in Daytona Beach, Florida, and I am joined by my sister and best friend, Tracy.
Hi there.
And she is an award-winning custom jewelry designer, which is one of the reasons we have this design along almost every single week. And we've been, actually, it's been every week since the beginning of this year, and we started over a year ago with this. So what we do is I like how I say I sit here and feed Cheerios to my dog Trixie, and Tracy custom designs a piece of jewelry from scratch right while you all watch. Another fun thing we do is we do have a giveaway. So we would like for you all to share. Here we go. Coming down this way up, and ta-da! Yay! All right. So every Thursday night, Tracy gives away a $100 sterling pendant with a chain, and this Thursday is no different. So the way that you get your entries into the drawing, which we will pull before the end of the evening tonight, is to share this live event right now to your own Facebook page, then comment shared in the comment section of this live event. You see people are already doing that. And then that will automatically put you in the running. You'll have an entry right in the drawing for tonight. Now, if you would like additional entries, all you need to do is tag your Facebook friends in the comments section, and you'll get an extra entry for each person that you tag, up to 10. So that you could have a total of 11 entries this evening. And that's not shabby for sure. And let's see who is with us tonight. Trey joining us. Katie is here, and Katie was a winner. She was a winner she was a winner on Tuesday. She
That's
won a
right.
$500 diamond and gold necklace. And she also has her picture up as a winner for another thing that she got this week. And Rick Warford is here. Let's see, who else do we have? Cindy, Kathy is joining us. Nancy, Lisa Cook, one of our scrapbooking sisters, is here. Laura Rigner, glad to see her.
Yes, absolutely.
Teresa.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, how wonderful. So glad to see all of you. Make sure I see that you have all shared. And so I will be putting your names into our little blue bucket and pulling you by the end of pulling your name by
Pulling one of you.
pulling your legs by that. No, pulling one of the tickets with your name, with one of your names on it this evening. And this show goes on about an hour. So that someone will win a $100 necklace within the next hour. I always think that's so neat. Mm-hmm. So, and for those of you who joined us last night, where we had my little dog Trixie was busy crying over the thunderstorm.
Yes.
That's so hard. It's so hard when they're upset like that. And you can't really do much about it except comfort them.
Yeah.
And like the very first weekly show we ever did, Trey,
It was
the very
nuts.
first one last year in June.
The umbrella went flying, and oh my gosh, outside
storm during it, and Trixie was running around and whimpering and doing little barks, and we didn't have it built into the show what we would do if Trixie started making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, now we have a system. It's called Cheerios, and she loves it. So, and I see Barbara has joined us now. Wonderful.
Hello, everyone.
I'm so glad to see you all. So. Trey, are you ready to get started with our?
I am.
All right. So I am going to actually wait before we do that. I'm sorry, false start.
That is okay.
I want to show you all our website and show you where you can see just some of the custom designs that Tracy has done, and Tracy and I have both done over the years. It's just a sampling of what. Oh, look, there's 3 of us now. All right, let's try this. This?
Who is that one?
Can I scooch you over here? Yes, I can. There we go. Okay, here we go.
That is so interesting, that big one.
That big one is totally dark. What do you mean you people can't see anything? Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to take a look at our website, where you can see some of our custom designs. Now, you should all be able to see our website here. And right along the top, you will see all our different tabs. We talk about the gold buying tab, and we talk about the financing tab. But right here is our custom jewelry designs tab. And so I'm going to click on that. And you can go to this and possibly see some of your own designs, as well as ideas for designs. We have a couple testimonials there. And then here you see, you can scroll through whether you're on your phone or you're on a, what happened, Trix? Okay,
Right.
Amazon.
Trix, come on back, Trixie.
And so all
Here,
the
girl,
different
Cheerios.
designs that we have done that I have gotten up here, we have
Cheerios.
literally hundreds more. But at least right now you can see, and you can visit back to this as I slowly am getting back on there. I'm slowly getting up there our more recent designs, which we love so much. Okay, back to us. And so you little guy are going to get off the screen. Very good. And so now, Trey, I am going to put your beauty up there. Not your beauty. Of course, you are beautiful, but I'm going to put one of the beauties you're going to be working with today. right up there. And so over to you, my friend.
Okay. So they came out with new designs, and like always, I like to look at them and see all the fun things that they can do. This just happens to be one of the ones I chose, and I thought it's a good time to go over a new design like we do every so often. Here is that same design done up in a different gemstone and different colored metal. Here's the same design.
Wow.
That's the same design.
Wow.
That one is also, and it goes all the way to the heart. So that's what we're going to work on tonight. I hope you all like it. Let's go ahead and start.
I love that. And Lisa Cook has already started out by saying nice.
Oh,
That
great.
is so sweet.
I love it. Love it.
All right.
Okay, so here is all the new designs that they have come out with. This is the one I
Ooh.
chose. Something different about this one is if we turn it on its side, it has diamonds so that the wearer can see them, but they also
That's right.
pop up to the top a little bit because they're angled a little bit.
I
So,
like that.
so it's just a really neat looking design. So I thought this would be a great one to start with. I'm going to leave it in the white to start with, and then we can just keep adding and going to different colors. We have no particular path today with it, but it will kind of lead us on its own path. Okay, so this is just your very beginning starting design. It comes in the pear shape, which is really gorgeous. And if we want to change this, we can by adding or subtracting different things. So right now it has this beautiful milgrain right along the edge of the ring. It's easy enough for us to take that right off of the shank.
Look at that.
And it gives us a clean, smooth look. And then there's another spot that they have milgrain right around the edge of the diamond. We can remove that also. So it gives you a much smoother look. Not that everybody wants a smoother look, but that's just what it allows us to be able to do. If you want even a smoother look still, we can take the diamonds off of the band or the shank. And now you have just kind of your basic halo pear-shaped ring like we have seen and worked with in the past. So I thought it would be fun to go ahead and, of course, add a little rose gold. I love starting with rose gold. Let's see where it ends up. Oh, and it ended up on the halo, which is really neat.
That.
And I thought, what would I like to do with the rose gold halo? I think I would love to put a heart-shaped stone in the center. And I thought what would always be nice with heart-shaped is a red color. And I actually went with the Mozambique garnet. And I think that just gives a really pretty look. Now, this is a beautiful ring if you want a very smooth band, but I'm going to go ahead and put all the special milgrain back on and the diamond accents. So there it is. Actually, there it is if you just wanted to have milgrain on it. I'm going to go ahead and add the diamond accents. There we go. And let's go ahead and add the milgrain back onto the halo. And you can see the blue dots showing up, which I think is really pretty. Now, some people might want to add and subtract the diamonds along the edge of the band or the shank. So let's go to the shank, and we can do that with this design, which is really neat. So let's say you want more diamonds around the band. We can easily do that by extending the end of the diamonds. Just pull it all the way over, and we're going to watch that just creep around the band. It will really be a pretty look. And what's so neat about it, as it creeps around, we also have the milgrain that follows. Yes. And I thought that was a really nice effect. Now, I also was wondering if that might not bother some people's fingers in between, having that milgrain right on the edge. So again, you can easily take the milgrain off and you still have that beautiful diamond look. Really pretty design. They also offer a few other things. Sometimes I've talked about how the bottom of the band can be made a little bit, well, here, let me just show you. It has a little bit different look to the bottom. There you go. And that keeps it with, it adds a little weight down here, and it also makes it a little harder for that ring to turn. So if your fingers have a tendency to have your ring turn, that will help just a little bit. Not completely if you have really big knuckles compared to the lower area of your finger. But if it is a little bit of a problem, this is a great way to handle it. That's a European back, is that correct?
Yes.
Yep, and
that's a
European back to it. And I think that is just exquisite.
I love that. That is always like a sign of quality when it has
is.
that.
It is. Let's see what else we can add here. Okay, I'm going to change the heart because I know it's not everybody's favorite. So, what in the world?
I know what in the world.
Is it one of our, oh,
You just keep going.
somebody is now cutting the grass. Okay.
Well, you know, it's after we're closed.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got the marquee shape now on here. And I thought it would be fun with the marquee. And I guess in my head, I have these different ideas as to what shapes look the best with what gold.
I love that.
So I thought it would look really good with the yellow gold. So I'm going to go ahead and make the whole thing yellow. And I am going to take the diamonds back a little bit, and I'll add the milgrain back on. So let's see, there we go. We're going down to the shank, and we're going to remove some of those diamonds. Maybe the person doesn't want to have them showing, doesn't want them to be on your finger where they might not show. So we're just going to pull those up.
And I'm going to interject just quickly to say, I just did an appraisal today on a piece that had the 3/4 going around.
Yeah.
And in that particular case, we had also custom designed that client's engagement ring. And so we could get whether the engagement ring was purchased from us or not. Quiet down, girly. We could get the amount of diamonds to match exactly up to the band if that's what you wanted for both the engagement and the wedding ring.
Yes.
And that is amazing. Before, we could do that before, but it just took a lot more thinking and math and so forth. All right, over to you, Trey. And Trixie, quiet down, girly girl.
And I went now and put the milgrain back on because now it really wouldn't be hitting maybe in between your fingers as much. We've been doing a lot of rings where this is getting thinner and thinner at the top. People want it very thin. And we can do that with this piece. Let's go ahead and there it is right there, the shank top thickness. So we can lower that down.
No.
Okay, it's working. And it's starting to lower down. See how this is almost the same size as over here, where before it wasn't. Let's go ahead and do undo so we can see that. Hopefully it will be visible. There we go. So yes, so you can see if we go ahead and make that shank a little thinner at the top, it gives people that thin shank look. I mean, that's what has been very popular. I can even make it go down a little bit thinner by expanding that certain area.
When you see that little box pop out, that little gray box, that means Tracy's pushing beyond the abilities of the program. And she did it. Yay! Now, will this look any different, Trey, from the looking down on it?
I don't know. Let's take a look and see. Oh, my goodness. Look at those gorgeous diamonds on the band. Look at those diamonds. We can do something so you can see the band alone, and we can take the whole halo top off. So now we're getting a really good look at the band or the shank. And what I ended up doing before is I went in Well, I'm jumping ahead of myself. So let's go back, put the halo back on again. And we're going to go ahead and go up here to the gem center. And let's go ahead and try an emerald cut. That gives us a whole different look, really. And I think an emerald cut is so nice. With emerald cuts, the diamonds usually are always exceptionally nice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and turn that back into a diamond.
Katie said that's mesmerizing. And I agree.
There we go. And
Oh, wow.
we just are really starting to look it looks like a princess ring, doesn't it? Like a princess would wear that.
Could you save that?
I think that's a good idea. I do get talking and all of a sudden I'm like, uh-oh. Let's go ahead and save that. There you go.
And then another thing, could you render that?
Oh, thank you for asking.
So exquisite. Trey.
Yes. So let's go ahead and render this. There we go. And rendering means that we're going to make it look like real metal. We've been doing a lot of custom engagement rings this week,
yes,
which is nice.
That's been wonderful.
Mm-hmm. And it really, you really feel like you're a part of a person's life when they've come to you to do their engagement ring. It's something they're going to have for years and years.
And possibly become an heirloom, or you might be working with an heirloom that was passed down to them.
That's very true.
And redesigning it into something that they want to wear.
Uh-huh.
Wow, look at this. That is so gorgeous.
That is beautiful. And emerald cut diamonds, they have to be clear. Otherwise, yes, they just show all kinds of flaws in the middle.
And Irene said very elegant.
It is very elegant. Okay, so let's say you maybe want to have a bezel set in the center here instead of the prongs. So we can do that by taking off the center mounting. Now we just have a halo, which I think is really, really neat to see how a halo looks without the center stone. And let's go ahead and add a bezel set. This one here I like an awful lot. It's my go-to. It has all the different stones shapes that we can use. It's really quite beautiful. And it's taken a minute to get in here. It's doing all kinds of things. The computer is.
And it's nice enough to say, please wait. One of these things is not like the other, Trey.
This is one of those things trying to fit a round peg into a square hole.
That is right.
And it almost works. But let's go ahead and change this into the proper size. There we go. And what a different look that is, in my opinion. Just such a different look. And you can make it even sleeker by, let's go on to the ring. You can make it an even sleeker look by removing the extra diamonds and things, the milgrain on the shank. And now you've got a very, very sleek look.
Beautiful.
Very sleek. And then we can even remove the halo. And now you have just a very, I hate to say, very common ring. Oh, but I think there's some flaw here. So we have to bring this down. I'm coaxing it now at this point. It's wanting to just, there we go. And as you can see, this is very flat here. That would be very uncomfortable to wear. But luckily, they have a nice area here that will make that bend round. Now look at that. That will be much more comfortable to wear.
That would be a beautiful ring for someone who wears gloves a lot, like in the nursing profession, or someone who owns a salon, that has to put gloves on and off. that bezel set is perfect for them because the prongs will not get worn down because there are no prongs.
Absolutely. It is a great wearable ring.
Yes.
And I put another stone, just like the diamond, that is very good at being worn without scratching. And that is the sapphire. That is the stone or the gem for this month.
That's right. First stone for this
Mhm.
month.
I love to have platinum on my ring too.
Oh yeah, look at that with the two-tone.
It is great.
Love it.
And let's bring back some of our friends over here. We'll bring the halo and put it on.
Yes, please.
And we'll go ahead and bring the milgrain back out. And the accent gems. I love the accent gems.
I do too.
I mean, we just never have them in that position. Oh, so pretty.
The designer was really insightful to what people would like. They
They
want
were.
them on the side and they want to be able to see them.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
We can do something else with the halo here too. We can make the diamond smaller. So I know who would want to make the diamond smaller, but we can do it.
And I'll tell you, one of the ways that we would want to do that is if we were using diamonds that you had in your family. If we were taking a ring that, say, had, say, a band, for example. Someone asked us about that this week via Facebook. If we could take their mother's band ring and make it into their mother's wedding set and make it into two pieces of jewelry. And so in that case, we would be constrained by the size of the stones. We were, using exactly what the client has. And so this allows us to do it, and it's quite fabulous.
Oh, it is. We've had to do a lot of that this year. People want to use their diamonds because it's important to them.
Absolutely.
And it does save them money by using their diamonds. Absolutely. It's amazing. Okay, so there the diamonds are smaller. And I'm going to go ahead and change this over to a rose gold, just so we have something different. If anybody is noticing something, I am noticing how low down this bezel set is.
That's right. I
Is
noticed
anybody
that
else
too.
noticing that?
Everyone was too polite to say anything.
Oh, thank you so much.
I don't know if people noticed. It just became obvious.
Yeah, it's kind of concave now at this
Yes,
point.
it's actually like a little swimming pool in there.
It is. Let's bring it on up
There
to
we
the
go.
top. Oh, yeah.
That's so beautiful.
And let's go ahead and render this one.
Yes.
What the
And
heck?
save it too.
Mhm.
So your choice of what order.
Come on, move over.
There
I have
we
to
go.
tell it. If I don't tell it, it doesn't seem to move.
Gail says, now that you mention it.
There we go.
Gail works with us in the store.
Yeah, Gail was at Amelia Island
Yes.
this last week, and I think she had beautiful weather, which is great. When you're on vacation, of course, you really want that nice weather.
And I saw she brought us back some really neat, like, jams and relishes from there, too.
Yes.
Oh, look at
Okay, so there it is. It has a completely different look than the yellow gold one that we had just rendered.
Gail said it was perfect weather, Trey.
Oh, good. So I think that is really pretty, the platinum and the rose gold.
That
We've been
is
seeing a lot
lovely.
of that.
Platinum and rose gold
Mhm.
together. Yes, we have.
A lot.
You've had a lot of requests with the custom designs for that, too?
Yes.
All right, Tracy. Yes, I love you so much.
Okay, so if you really like this halo, which I think is a very pretty halo, and let's go ahead and remove the bezel setting. Trixie's not sure
care for
whether
that.
she likes that or not.
That's right.
Let's go back to the ring and let's put the setting back on. Oh, come on. You can do it.
Keep spinning. Keep spinning.
There we go. And let's say you want to be very matchy-matchy. Well, this is a great design to be able to match your pieces.
That is beautiful.
So you have a beautiful ring now. Let's say this one is one that you're taking home and you want to have a pendant to go with it also. We can just remove the shank on this, and now we can use this same design to make a pendant just by putting a veil on it. Let's go ahead and add diamonds because
Please.
it needs diamonds. It's so beautiful. And I love how what's nice is while it's loading, I can think of what else needs to be done on the piece. And my mind can really start working. The computer is doing a lot. It's really computing.
It is. It is computing tonight.
Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and bring that veil to the top. Oh my goodness, what a neat look. Let's bring it up closer to it. It's always, there we go. Let's grab it. Sometimes Teresa and I were talking, it's awful hard to know where to grab, but we got it. Let's move it back just a little bit and let's put it in the right angle and bring that back. Oh yeah, that would be great.
That is so pretty.
I love it.
And that has, and I see that also has bezel, milgrain. Beautiful milgrain. I haven't seen this
here
before. Yeah.
Yes, this has milgrain that I don't think there's many settings like that are going to have the milgrain around it, which I really, really like. Yeah. And let's see what else we can do.
Are there any suggestions from the comments? If any of you would like to see a different shape or different colored accent stones,
I think we will change the shape just because.
Just because we can.
So oval has been a very popular piece.
That's always popular.
Oh,
oval, especially
look at that.
in colored stones. I am loving that milgrain.
Yeah, the milgrain really is just adds that little extra.
It does. It like elevates the design. I love it.
And we've talked a lot about adding extra prongs. Well, this particular design allows us to add the extra double prongs. It also will let us add claw prongs. Let's hope I'm right here. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. I love the claw prongs. Funny how we all do these things. I hated claw prongs years ago. I hated them. It made things look old. Now I just adore when you can have a different type of a prong.
I do too. Well, that's part of the thing. Now we can, like you just showed 3 options: a normal prong, a claw prong, and double prongs. And each one gives a different and unique look.
It does. There we are, back to the original prong.
And your veil up there reminds me of something that we have done quite a number of times over the years. And that is sometimes when folks have a few diamonds, quote unquote, left over, say they're doing something and they have 13 diamonds, but the piece took 11, then we would set the diamonds into a veil, because you can have just a plain veil, nice high polished gold. But if you have some extra ones, why not put them in there? We've done that quite often.
We really have, yeah.
Katie says, I love how that went from a ring to a necklace pendant.
I love it too. I love that option.
And Teresa says, love all the diamonds.
Well, I love the diamonds too, Teresa. Absolutely. I decided to render this with a, look at the difference from what was under there to what we have here.
Wow. And from the same basic mounting.
It is. Yeah, let's say you want to be matchy-matchy, but not exact. You can always use a different shape, but the same colored stones or along the same colored family.
Or the same shape and different colored stones.
You're right.
Would also complement each other.
They would. Oh, yeah. As we all know, blue topaz has been one of our favorites in the store.
That's right. Definitely a very popular stone. That is so pretty. All right, we have no comments from anyone.
Okay.
On changing it, and no creative, whimsical ideas on there. I think it's good to tell folks too that Our design appointments are, of course, absolutely free. Uh, and Tracy sits down with you and you all discuss what you want. And it is amazing how quickly we can zoom in to what you're really looking for. So you sit down with her, you on the computer, she brings it up and you both tweak it. And then is when the real work begins. Because although it looks wonderful to you, Tracy has a few more hours of work on your design because she goes along. She's a perfectionist, and that is what you want on your custom jewelry designer for sure. And so she wants to make sure that wants to, of course, she's going to make sure that all the metal parts are touching. That may not be something you see when we're just looking at the design overall, and that everything is the correct size and sitting at the correct angle. It is unbelievable the different parameters that Tracy needs to look at. And the good news is she absolutely loves it.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. So
I do.
The process only begins when you are there.
So you might be wondering what I decided to do. I thought it would be fun to take another design and take a quick look at it.
Love it.
And I thought, what fun this would be to add some little extra accents to this piece when I started playing around with it. So let's just take a look. This is what I do on my days off sometimes, just play around with the different designs. And through the years, I get to know what each piece will do, which is so nice. So I thought, wouldn't this be a fun little piece to add? And it might not be the right shape.
We're going to try it.
And we're going to try it, right? To add some little diamonds underneath. Let me get a little closer. Whoa. Tell this thing to come down where I want it.
That's right. You're the boss of it.
I am the boss of it. And then just bring that up and bring it out. Let's see if we can do it. There it is.
Oh my golly.
And gosh, you can just put it right here.
Yep.
And it just looks a lot like it would belong in this spot.
Was that where you were going to put it?
Yes.
That's awesome, Trey.
So it just gives you, you can customize this ring the way that you want it. I think that would be so pretty. And what's nice is we can go ahead and put that on the other side. Well, let's see now. We do have a pear shape in here, so that might make it a little harder. Well, let's see where it ends. I know it's not going to end up well. It won't.
It's not going to.
It won't. So maybe we should take and make that particular piece a round, since we haven't really been working with a round today. I just love the design on the side of this ring, though. It's just so pretty.
And Susan says, beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Susan. I think it's amazing what we can do. We can also put it on the other side. So now we have the matching stones on each side.
I just love that, Trey. Now, this is a good example of it's not quite right, but it's in the metal still. So Tracy's moving it.
Yes. And ultimately, I think we would need to go down one stone.
Mm-hmm.
One size.
Of the stone, yeah.
So we could put that as a 2.5. And we can do this one as a 2.5 also.
There we go.
2.5. And let's see how that looks for size. So you might say, where did it go? Well, it's actually inside of it. So we can just pull that out. And I think that's going to be perfect.
Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect, Trey.
So
wow.
What would you say this kind of design would be? To me, it almost looks like some kind of architectural design. I know Richard knows a lot about architectural designs.
Neat. That is really a cool addition, Trey.
Thank you. It really lended itself to having such a unique design underneath here that I thought we could certainly add a little extra accent piece to it.
And Cindy has a question for you, Trey.
Yes.
Would you have to scale the pendant down a lot to make earrings?
Oh, no, not at all. Earrings would be a breeze with that particular design.
Very good.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. You could have a whole matching set. It would be so much fun to have all those pieces
Yes, it would.
looking
Matching.
the same, and it all be custom. I mean, that's what's so unique about it.
I love how this looks, Trey.
I'll tell you what we can do also. And this is what I say. I love to do this, just play around with the designs. I took one of these trilliant cuts off, and now I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to move it to another spot that looks great for putting another one of these. So I'm going to turn it. There we go. And I think you all know probably where I'm headed with this.
I thought that's where you were going at first.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Love it. I love where you put the secret stone. Not so secret, actually.
Not so secret. And then we're just going to pull this back, tilt it a little bit. Oh, no. So now we've really got it lopsided there. So let's go ahead and undo. There we go. And I think we probably can go with something a little bit smaller. And I think it will be perfect. And this is where you can just come up with neat ideas. Let's click back on that and let's turn it. And it looks a little wonky in there now, doesn't it? Something has definitely gone askew. I was doing so good, and now we have a little bit of a catastrophe. It's finding the arrows. There we go. It was on the other side. No, it really wasn't.
Okay.
It should be
We all would believe you, though.
I know. That's why I almost stayed with that
Look
thought.
at that. Like, it's still not quite right. From one way, it looked perfect. And then...
Yeah.
And Trey, Lisa would like to see an aquamarine in that.
Oh, I think aqua would be beautiful.
Oh, I love aqua too. Lisa, is that your birthstone? That is the birthstone for the month of March.
There we go. Oh, yeah. That is gorgeous.
So
and now I'm going to make these diamonds. And the one thing my sister will tell you is I will just keep working at it at home till we get it so it's just perfect.
That is correct.
But for right now, we will just leave them where they are. But we do need to make it jump to the other side. So that would be side to side.
Abracadabra.
Yep. Now it's on both sides. And this one is going to be top. And that it's all just filled with diamonds.
Wow.
Let's go ahead and render this fun little piece.
Let's do.
I am loving the new pieces. I do every time. Let's go ahead and render that piece. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. There's the last pendant, which was such a pretty piece. Oh, and isn't this just a sweet little ring?
I love it. It's a little ring with a lot of bling.
Yes, and personality.
Love it.
Love the personality. Oh, my goodness. Good suggestion of the aquamarine. I love it.
Agreed.
I love it. And I know the Warfords have a lot of beautiful aquamarine pieces.
Yes, they do.
They really do. Done by Clay, which will be with us 2 weeks from today, by the way.
That's right.
Can't wait to see
2
him.
weeks. Yes.
Can't wait to see Clay.
And I will tell you all briefly about that. Sheila said, I am here, always late, but here.
Oh,
That
good to
is so
see you,
nice,
Sheila.
I'm so glad you can join us.
And I want to show you some of the other things this particular ring does. We just got in here and started designing with what was here. But it also has the ability for its shank to be removed.
Oh.
So let's see what that leaves us. Oh, my goodness. It is a beautiful mounting, but we do have some crazy little diamonds hanging off the side that we put on there.
They're not even touching.
Nope. I think we can easily remove these two on the side and still leave those other two there. Isn't that a neat piece? And we can then again put a bail on this piece.
Well, you can put those on all four sides now, right? I
Well,
don't know what the other
Let's
sides look
see.
like.
Let's see. Let's go on to the correct one. And let's see if we can't do a quad with it. I don't have good luck with quad. I
Okay.
really don't know where the other ones go. I'm wondering if they're not on top of each other, opposite sides. Let's see what's going to happen now. No,
Well,
no,
they're not
no. I
there.
think we
All
are
right,
good with the side by side or top to top.
Very
We'll see.
nice.
Okay. Yep. There they are.
Love
But yes. Let's put
it. And
this.
Lisa says it pops, meaning that aquamarine. It really
does
did.
pop. So this is another great one that we can, let's see, we can take the whole center off. Interesting. Those little diamonds are great when they're good, but when they're bad, they're bad.
They're just hanging out there.
Yeah.
I love that shank. Look at that beautiful shank that has a split shank.
It
And a
does.
cathedral.
It does. It has two different elements in it.
It's amazing, that shank. Is that a new one also?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And you can go in, let's say you want to really bling this one up. You can come right in here. We can grab a halo top. I'm not sure. We'll just hope this one would work. Let's put it right in there and see where we're at. You know, the halos, remember what, a few years ago, they were kind of like, oh, halos are going to be on the way out.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Never. That's just a classic style.
Oh,
Halos
yeah.
have not gone out at all.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, that is such a big diamond on there. I love it.
And I was going to make it just a little bit smaller so that we can see what the ring shank would look like more. And I'm pretty sure if we go into the different designs for the shank here, let's see, let's increase this and let's see what the shank can do. Well, even if it doesn't allow us to do it, I'm pretty certain we could have, well, I know for sure we could tell them that we would want this to bridge all the way across.
Mm-hmm.
So that just gives you another
Pretty.
really diamondy look.
And Sheila says, and these are her exact words.
Yes.
So I have fat fingers.
Uh-huh.
First of all, I don't think you have fat fingers, Sheila. How can you take something like this as a pinky ring for fat, fluffy, not furry fingers?
I'm glad they're not furry.
Yes.
We already had a furry neck discussion last night.
That's right. Last night
So-
there was a furry neck going on.
Uh-huh. I appreciate you bringing that into tonight
That's
too.
funny.
So how would this fit on a puffy finger? I think this type of thing would fit very well on a puffy finger, wouldn't
And
you?
I do. And as a pinky ring,
Mhm.
it would be quite suitable for a pinky ring. Generally speaking, one of the things that we do when we sit down with you and design is we talk about how you're going to wear the ring and where you're going to wear it on your, which finger and so forth, so that we, pair exactly what you want up with something that will be functional for that. We're not going to have it as a super high Tiffany setting when you're wearing it on your pinky. Trey, that is beautiful. Make a rendering. I'm very pushy. That is so pretty.
Aquamarine with London blue.
Let it go. Let it go. Okay.
There we go. Oh, and you know what? This is a perfect pinky ring. Isn't it? It's
It
a
is.
perfect pinky ring.
Sheila called it.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Love it.
And I just want to say that Tracy and I have both been jewelers now for over 30 years. And when we started, the supposed size of women's fingers, the average size was a 6. Well, even 30 years ago, it was not a 6.
Not in Florida.
Not in
That was
Florida. I don't know
that's
if
what we
it's
always heard.
humidity.
Yep, it had to do with Florida.
But in fact, what it had to do with was that most ladies do not wear a 6. They wear a 7. Now, Tracy wears a ridiculous 4.5 or something like that.
5.
Okay. And, but the vast majority of people wear a minimum of a 7. So, and I wear a 7.5 to an 8, and I am definitely fluffy. So, and heaven knows you poor people have seen my hands quite enough.
That we have,
Ugh,
but it's fine.
thank you.
We can handle it.
Oh, I see what you did there, Wink. Handle it.
This looks like it would be, I don't have anything to put in there, but wouldn't this be great with something round?
Like a pearl?
Like a pearl.
Could you get a bead? And
I am. I
Oh,
thought
perfect.
maybe I'd just see if they had a round one of these.
That's a great
Let's see.
idea. And one of the reasons why we keep the
There we go.
Yes, look at that. We keep the show to under an hour is because we like to upload Tracy's design alongs onto Instagram, and Instagram has a rule that it cannot be more than an hour. Let me tell you, even with a orb in there, it would be spectacular. Look at that. So just envision that as a pearl.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, I'm loving this.
That is so
my
pretty.
goodness. How pretty is that?
That's like perfect for a pearl.
It is.
And Sheila says that is awesome. And Katie says pearl with 3 white hearts.
Oh, that is great. Let's change the metal. Oh my goodness.
So
It's
cool.
a pink pearl.
Love it.
It's a pink pearl now.
Love it.
Oh, wow. So this is what I do on my days off is go and experiment with these and see what we have for the new items. And they just came out this week, so I hadn't really had time to experiment with it. I think it was Tuesday I downloaded the new one. So, oh, how much fun.
That is so cool. Jamie says classic.
It is.
And Susan says so pretty with the pearl. And I agree, Trey.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I never thought of using a round bead like
That is amazing.
for
now
a
you'll be
pearl.
able to do that.
Yeah. Now I'm just going to tell people
This is a placeholder.
right. It's going to look like this if it's a pearl.
It really helps you to envision it.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, everyone, for
That is-
being here tonight, letting me do this tonight. I'm really enjoying it.
So exciting. Yes, this has been really fun.
Yep. Getting to see 2 new designs.
Oh, yeah. 2 new base designs that you just turned into all kinds of things.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yep.
Okay, so Trey, do you?
I think we're done. Yeah.
I mean, I know that you want to continue on, but
Oh, let's see. One last thing. Let's
Yes.
see it on. We
Oh,
haven't
yes.
done that at all today.
Oh no, we have not.
Oh, look
For
at
people
that.
who this has been their first time with us, we always see it on a hand.
We do. Look at it on a hand. Doesn't it look great?
It is so beautiful. And look at the diamonds sparkling.
Oh, pretty, pretty. I love looking at jewelry. What a great job we
All
have.
right, I know we do. Let's go literally for another 45 minutes to an hour. What do y'all say?
No.
No.
Everybody needs it. This is the end of the week, and everybody needs to get refreshed for their last Friday.
That's right. And also, equally important, if not more important, tonight is the live Big Brother eviction show. So I need to be on that by 8:05. This has been so neat, Trey. So let me go ahead. I am held down by a dog there, but I got my arm out. So she's going to want to sit up here all the time now.
Yeah.
I'm going to scooch me back to me instead of just the lower part of my face. All right. So let us go over to removing this and taking us up to there. And Trixie just snorted like, oh, you woke me up. Oh, Susan says the sparkliness of diamonds. Now, we will be having our friend, the amazing Clay Zava, 2 weeks from tonight. And he is an award-winning gem cutter and has won more than 40 industry awards. Quite spectacular. It is like eye candy, the incredible gemstones that he has cut and he shares with us on Thursday night, September 23rd. Plus, someone will win a gemstone cut by Clay. And then the next thing we have coming up is every Tuesday, we have our 1 hour live jewelry sale, which is a bite-sized, fast-paced jewelry sale. And during that 1 hour, someone will win a $500 diamond pendant. That is every single week. And then, as always, on Wednesday, we will be having our live online fine jewelry sale, giving away the earrings you see right there. They are 3 different colors of diamonds, folks. Absolutely beautiful. And even more interesting is that that will be, and I'll be announcing this, it'll be a little shorter show than usual, about an hour and 15 minutes only, because Tracy and I are going to the 60th anniversary celebration of our cousin, who is actually my mom's cousin, or our mom's cousin. So we're very happy to be attending that on Thursday, and we need to get there, so we will be shortening it up on Wednesday. And then every Thursday, except when Clay is with us, Tracy joins us once again for a custom jewelry design along, and that starts at 7 o'clock, just as this has tonight. And the last thing I'm going to say is, remember that you can use your unwanted jewelry to trade or, of course, sell to us. When you sell, you get a check. When you trade, you get a store credit, you get a higher value, and you can use that, of course, to purchase things in the store as well as on the live shows, but you could also use it toward custom design. And literally, people have paid completely for their custom jewelry just with their unwanted jewelry that they haven't worn in years or decades. You can see here the list of things that we buy and trade. Oops, sorry, Trix. And she always seems to befall something during the show. And you can go to our website, tracyandstacy.com, click on gold buying, and you'll see the list and some testimonials and more information. So I'm going to go back to us here because we have a winner. We have a winner for Tracy's. We have a head of a dog also. We have a winner for Tracy's $100 sterling pendant and chain. And that winner is Sheila Crow. Sheila Crow, congratulations. A round of applause with a dog on my arm. Come on, Trix. Come on, girl. Do you have to face the wrong direction? Can you face that way and be adorable? She's like, no, I am not going to do that. All right. She's just like, it's past my bedtime. Okay, everyone, we appreciate you so much. We are so happy that you join us.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for joining us. It
Yes.
makes it so much fun.
It's really something that we look forward to. We look forward to every one of the live shows, and this one happens to be especially neat. It actually also stimulates Tracy's creative juices because she has to come up with 52 different designs to show us every week, one design. So thank
Plus
you so much.
all the clients that we're designing for every week.
Absolutely. And so we are so happy that you join us here and that you support our small business and other small businesses. We are so grateful for you. And we remind you once again to stay sparkly. Good night, everybody.
Bye.